Ah, there we are again. Waking up at 12 AM and going directly onto TikTok. And he scrolls and scrolls and scrolls until it's 1 PM. Still haven't done anything. He gets out of his bed and eats lunch. Now I'm going to gather information on affiliate marketing for my business. Instead of reading the book he bought on the subject, he goes directly onto YouTube and types in the search bar. But still feeling full because of his lunch, he slides off and watches another video of how to make 10k in 1 month as a side hustle. Realizing that he had heard all of the information in all the other videos he watched, he dropped it and went on to play some video games. After 2 hours he had lost enough games and was now met with decision. What am I going to do? Play more video games? No, too boring. Start affiliate marketing? No, I don't have enough information. And then, when he goes deep into his mind, he finds it. Jacking off to some woman online. And there he is, back from his business and even more sad than before. Realizing that it's already 8 PM, he goes onto YouTube again and watches it until he falls asleep at 3 AM to repeat the whole cycle again. This was me just more than half a year ago. I didn't have any purpose in life, but I still thought that my life was pretty good. I had everything that I wanted, didn't have big social problems, and got good grades in school which would secure me a good future. Then the self-improvement scene popped off and I was just consuming that content. Don't get me wrong, I still didn't do nothing, but I felt productive for it because I was expanding my knowledge most of the time. And I was stuck in that phase for half a year until I finally thought to myself, F it, I'm going to train. I didn't like my skinny arms and wanted to change that. With the proper mindset from all the motivation videos I watched, I got onto it and it actually worked. I analyzed it further and wanted to see when I was the most productive and motivated in that phase. And I realized from my own experience and from some of the books that I read that it wasn't the good habits that made me the most productive, but the absence of my bad habits. I have reduced a lot of these bad habits and even got rid of some, and I can definitely say that these play a big part in my progress. So here are the most common and most hindering bad habits that keep you from success. Procrastination. You know, watching content on YouTube, gathering information for the next business that you want to start, and being prepared for every single mistake that you can make. Or starting with the next good habit, like reading a book, going for a run, meditating, or in general just thinking how accomplished you will be when you have done them, but not doing them. I'm going to get fit this year. Me? I'm going to save more money this year. But listen to these statements. I will save 20% of my income and invest it in mutual funds and stocks. My goal is to have at least 10k at the end of the year. I will lose 20 pounds in the next 3 months. Do you hear the difference? The first two people said that they were going to accomplish a general goal. The other two said the same, but already had a clear plan to follow through. Just because of this certainty, I know that the last two people will be far more successful and stick to their plans than the first two. And you can apply that to your daily life as well. Planning out your day and therefore planning exactly when you will do it will get you far better results and make you overall more productive. You know the moments when you don't know what to do, have a certain thing to do on that day, but keep it off and instead go on social media because you still have time to do it. In this exact moment where you have to decide on what to do next, you have lost, because without a lot of motivation, which you won't always have, your monkey brain will just take over and guide you to the next source of pleasure. And boom, you have just wasted another hour because you didn't know what to do. So take a piece of paper and fill it out with all of the things that you have to do on the next day. With Google Calendar, you can make yourself precise time blocks in which you just do one thing and nothing else, and just in general structure your whole day and every minute of it. Obviously, you can include some free time blocks, But in general, all of the things that you have to do on that day should be accommodated in this plan. The more you structure it, the more you will achieve on that day. Accompany it with a list where you tick off every successful day, and there you have it. The most powerful tool to motivate you every single day. So, after the video, get off of YouTube and start implementing your ideas on your business and on yourself. The next thing, again, is your sleep. I can't push this enough, but your sleep decides how your day will be. Going to bed and waking up late is horrible for your health, motivation and success, because guess what? You won't accomplish anything while being tired as It will also ruin your schedule because you can't plan when you want to go to bed. You know that better than me. Just saying one more short and that's it won't really work. Even if you'll be quick to get off, you will still watch at least a novel. And oh, another hour is gone. So again, plan your free and sleep time into your schedule and keep yourself on track by setting alarm clocks and timers so that you will always be reminded of the time. This way you will be more likely to follow through on your plans and will be more motivated and focused because of your new sleeping rhythm. If you want to have more detailed information on the subject, watch this video right after. Then, the most distracting habit and destroying a lot of your progress is social media or the consumption of it. Social media has so many facets which are just keeping you from success. Some of these are instant gratification, availability, new identities, envy, and more. Instant gratification causes you to stay and come back for more. Once you want to get out, it drags you back in because without pleasure, you feel empty. The availability of social media and all of the uncountable things it has to offer prevents it from getting boring and gives you a whole lot of new ways of instant gratification, which you might not even see as such. You can create a character on there to get money, attention, fame, envy, or hate. And this happens to you as well when you see someone with his new Lamborghini or him eating out in the newest restaurant with his beautiful girlfriend. You will develop jealousy and envy and maybe even get yourself to write a hate comment. And then your whole life just turns about them and you forget to care for yourself. I'm sorry, this was a bit dark, but what I wanted to say is that social media will consume a whole lot of your time, even your whole life, and give you nothing back for it except some pleasure. So definitely decrease your time with social media by doing a dopamine detox or distracting yourself with good habits like working on your business, sports, or meditating. You can plan social media into your free time, but you should keep it low because you will more easily get back into that bad habit than getting out of it. As pleasurable, if not more, is porn and fapping. It is for a lot of people the most difficult habit to break, and there's a reason for it. Sexual stimulation and orgasms are the most pleasurable things a human can experience. But afterwards you will feel empty and will experience something that most people name post-nut clarity. Like after having eaten a big meal, you will feel unmotivated and don't have much power to do anything. To avoid the state of laziness, a lot of people do intermediate fasting, in which they fast until 12 AM so that they can efficiently work through the morning. NoFap is similar to this, except that it's for porn and for the most amount of time achievable. A lot of people just go through tiny streaks and say that they can feel the benefits, but to really get all of the benefits, or most of them, you have to do it at least for 3 months. But when you fap again after that, a lot of your progress will be back where you started. So to be ultra successful in life, you have to make it your goal to do NoFap for a lifetime. But it won't be easy, I know that from my own experience, so treat it like progressive overload. If you have gotten a 1-week streak, then the next try adding 1 day or even another week onto that. Do this until you have forgotten on which day you're on and simply have diminished the desire to fap and watch porn. It will probably take some time and you will have a lot of setbacks, but keep on it and you will be more successful than 90% of men. It also helps you if you first get your social media usage and instant gratification activities under control. If you're not as prone to them, then with porn it will be the same case. Lastly, social pressure and friend hangouts will keep you from achieving success. Obviously, hanging out with your friends and having a good relationship with them is very important, but in this case, you should differentiate between real friends and just friends that you have fun with. You have to learn to say no to them, but if you can do that, then nothing will stop you from success. Being able to say no to your friends and family is far harder than saying it to your boss, for example. This will give you more time for yourself, will generally even give you more healthy relationships with other people, and will make you look more confident and sure of yourself, which for a lot of people is very persuasive. Try it out and develop this ability to give yourself a great character trait. All of these habits affect your mental health negatively, and your mental health is the number one thing that decides if you are success or failure. Care about it as much as you care about yourself and your family, so that it can help you on your way to success. Diminishing these bad habits will relieve your brain and will leave you a lot new space for good habits. So don't even wait another minute and start working on your habits today. Always keep your focus on your purpose. See you next time.